Hi and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at stage 4 of the Lakeland 100. Did a recce on it last week. This is Wasdale head to Buttermere. The stage comes out at 11 kilometres on the road book. It came out at about 11,500 metres for me. Obviously it's boggy up in the lakes. I was dodging about all over the place. Added to that, the bridge at Wasdale Hut is out. So I had to move up the river a little bit to find a safe place to cross and get over there. Involves 712 metres of ascent and 667 metres of descent. And with that, let's have a look at the elevation profile. Okay, so elevation profile of stage 4, Wasdale to Buttermere. Came out at 11.5k for me, but the road book says that it's 11k. That extra 500 metres for me came from dodging bog and obviously running upstream to find a crossing point where Wasdale Bridge was out. So you start out at Wasdale Head, spend the first 3.5k climbing up to Wasdale Pass, which is 544 metres. You then go down to Wasdale Hut, cross the beck, run past the hut, and then it's a climb up Scarth Gap and topping out there at 447 metres. That's at about the 6.5k point, and then it's I wouldn't say long, but it's a technical descent down into Buttermere. Lots of loose rock, lots of constricted rocks that you have to squeeze between. You will lose a little bit of speed in the first part of this descent, but the track gets better as you go down. And as usual, here's the squashed profile to give you a more realistic height to distance view of what the actual elevation profile looks like. And as with the other recce videos that I've done, there's also the Strava flyover. Okay, so you leave Wasdale and you follow the track up to Wasdale Pass. When you get to the top of Wasdale Pass, you'll be topping out at 544 metres. This is good track, a little bit technical in the midpoint, but yeah, nothing. There's no bog or anything here. It's all good, solid track. Top out here at Wasdale Pass. Gets boggy here. There's some dodgy bits there on rock that you want to watch. And also the bridge is out at Wasdale Hut. And once you've passed Wasdale Hut, it's a climb up to Scarth Gap, topping out at 447 metres. Track gets very rocky here, very technical. As you're descending down to Buttermere though, around about this point here, it starts to get good as far as the track goes, and then you're onto hard pack here and it is good track there. And then it's a nice fast run into Buttermere. Okay, and before the video we just have to, just some notes. This recce I finished it in the dark. When I got up to the lakes it was raining, and I saw the sign for Keswick, so I pulled into Keswick, had a fry up, and as usual if you go to Keswick, also went to Cong running for a little bit of shopping. So I was in Keswick a little bit longer than I expected. I'll actually correct myself there. I say I finished in the dark. I didn't finish in the dark. I finished in low light, but I was filming with a GoPro, and GoPros aren't fantastic in low light, so it does look as though I've finished in the dark, but it was a little bit lighter than it appears. I've done what I can with the video. I've stuck a LUT on it, which brightens it somewhat. You can see quite a bit of it. The bit that is missing that you can't see is essentially a couple of kilometres running along the shores of Buttermere. It's hard pack, gravel, it's good decent path. You'll get up some speed on it. I will be doing the recce again some point next year, so I'll redo the video. The other thing that I need to make you aware of is the kilometre markers. For those that have watched the other videos, there's two types of kilometres markers. There's kilometre markers that just go 1 kilometre, 2 kilometre, 3 kilometre. They're my markers. That's how far I am into the leg and what my watch says. Then there's markers in brackets that will say something like 31k, 32k, 34k, etc. Those markers are kind of staggered because obviously a kilometre into the leg isn't the same as pointers where 31k is. What's happened here is, as you leave Wasdale, the first marker that you see is 31k in brackets. So that's 31 kilometres into the overall route. Then after that, there's a 1 kilometre marker, which means 1 kilometre into the leg. And that's how they should go. Route marker, leg marker, route marker, leg marker, because the distance is, the spacing's a kilometre between both. However, something unusual happened and they overtook each other, and it took me a while to figure out what was going on. When I put the overall route markers down, I'm doing that from the course GPX that I downloaded and put into OS Maps. It looks like that course has actually been plotted on a laptop. It doesn't look like a ground route. So you've got me doing what I'm doing, which is dodging a lot of bog, and that's pulling the leg markers back. And there's a lot of straight lines on the GPX of the entire course, so that's pushing their markers forward, and at some point they actually overtake each other. So if you notice that, don't worry about it. It's just down to those little micro navigations that I'm making to avoid bog and the straight lines of the GPX that are just cutting corners here and there, and they just manage to overtake each other. The last thing I'd like to say is we've got subscribers. I wasn't ever expecting to get subscribers. For those of you that watched the first video, I was just going to recce the entire route. In a conversation with a friend, we came to the conclusion that it'd be beneficial for people. If I was going to do the entire thing, people might want to see a video of it. For those people that can maybe only get up to the lakes for 1 or 2 recces between now and race day. So we never planned on getting subscribers. It was just purely an informational thing, but we've got subscribers. We've got 20. So I'd like to say thank you to them. I'd like to say thank you for the likes. Thanks for the views. The other thing I'd like to say is I'd like to thank all 20 of those subscribers personally, but for some reason I can only see 3 of you. So many thanks to at Run Stretch Succeed, at Out in the Sun, and at Sur Aurora. Thanks a lot for the subscriptions. I'm sure that's helped spread the word and get some views in. And I will stop rambling now and we'll get into the video. Okay, I'm just leaving Wasdale Head. Back here again a week later. I've just run over from Buttermere, so I'm heading back to Buttermere now. The bridge that you saw in the last video is about 30 metres behind me. So yeah, first order of the day, well, first order for this video is to get up Blacksail Pass. I'm trying something different today. I've got a chest mount instead of a head mount, and a friend talked me into this trying something called Time Warp. So we'll see how it works out. If it doesn't work out, I'm probably going to be back here next week redoing the entire thing. So we'll see how it goes. All right, take care. So this is the top of Blacksail Pass. Yeah, the tops are shrouded in mist, well, low cloud. So yeah, down here to Blacksail Hut, along past Blacksail Hut, another climb, and then it's down into Buttermere. Ooh, that's about 3:30. I've got a feeling, in fact I'll just check the exact time. Yeah, it's about 3:30. Sunset's at 4. I've got a feeling I might be finishing this in the dark. That's not a problem for me. I've got head torches and wet proofs and an you know, warm kit and stuff. And I'm used to being out here in the dark. That's not a problem. It just means I've got a GoPro, and GoPros aren't the best cameras in the dark. So I've got a feeling I might have to come back and redo this leg at some point in the future. But we'll see how we go. So yeah, I'll get down to Blacksail Hut and see what it looks like down there. All right, see you in a bit. Oh, I'm just over the beck above Blacksail Hut. This is the path. A lot of us are going to be doing this section in dark. I would suggest, I'd strongly suggest finding a way around that. I don't think you want to be coming down that in the dark. I've just done it in the daylight, and I mean the wet made it worse, but
You know, it's a little bit twitchy bum on that, because if you do take a fall or a slide, you're going to get hurt there. It looks like you might be able to come round the right. In fact, yeah, there's a path there. So when you hit this, go round to the left and come down here. Well, that's my advice anyway. Make your own decisions. top of Scarth Gap. This, so that's it. That's the last climb of the day. Over. Clouds closed in a bit, but it's not too bad. Visibility is about 100 metres. So yeah, it's just the descent down into Buttermere now. Some people up there, so you know, I might have some company. But yeah, the camera's the GoPro is still running. So hopefully, I think I'm going to get the entire thing in the light. Although, just looking at this little screen here, yeah, video quality in this light is degrading a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. All right, take care. Yep.